Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 from Auburndale High School. Testing levels from Thorpe Field. It's Central Wisconsin Small Conference action. Testing on Zaleski Sports. We're coming to you live from Auburndale High School for tonight's Central Wisconsin Small Conference matchup featuring two long-time visiting Pittsville Panthers coming in at 1-2 on the year and 1-0 in the Central Wisconsin Small, going up against the home Auburndale Eagles coming in at 2-1 on the year and 0-1 in conference play. Good evening, everyone. Steve Mavs alongside Josh Bush here tonight from Auburndale High School, Thorpe Field, here on the campus of Auburndale High School. Coming to you a little bit early for our Next Step Prosthetics pregame show. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. It is Veterans Night here at Auburndale High School. They'll have a ceremony and a recognition before our national anthem and our starting lineups and our kickoff. So we will bring that to you live when it starts in just moments. Taking a look at both of these teams, Auburndale 2-1 on the year. They started their year with wins over Spencer, Columbus, and Marathon, and then last week they hosted Edgar and lost 41-14. Blake Rabb was 6 of 13 last week, 67 yards, a couple of interceptions He carried the ball 8 times for 15 yards and 1 touchdown. That just goes. I know Tom King mentioned it last week during the game, just how stingy and how good that Edgar defense is and continues to be. Auburndale before that came in scoring a ton, and Edgar limited them to just 14 points. The Eagles go as Blake Rabb goes, 24 of 42 this year. That's 57%, 389 yards through the air, 4 touchdowns, and those 2 interceptions. On the ground, Blake has 33 carries, 204 yards, and 5 touchdowns in their first 3 games. On the other side of things, the Pittsville Panthers 1-2 on the year, 1-0 in conference play. They took down Rochelle last week. I talked to head coach Jeremy Dewar before the game. He said we're a 1-2 team that realistically could be 3-0. Shot ourselves in the foot for a couple of weeks and looking to continue the momentum that they gained last week against Rochelle to continue their conference play here tonight. They are led by their senior Logan Zickert at quarterback, 11 of 21, 208 through the air, 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And then their dynamic duo in the backfield, Dawson Luther and Dalton Darr. Dawson, again, one of the top all-around athletes at Pittsville, not just this year, but once his high school career ends, could be one of the top athletes to ever go through Pittsville High School. In his junior year, I believe already a junior. Yep, already a junior. In his junior year on the ground, 53 carries, 362 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 fumble. Defensively, 19 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. His counterpart, Dalton Darr, 54 carries, just 148 yards. He has scored 4 touchdowns on the ground this year for the Pittsville Panthers. On the ground for Auburndale, you got Colton Weiler, 34 carries, 178 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I know, I think it was Chris Conley talked to Colton after their win against Marathon in week 2. Other games in conference tonight. Pacelli is hosting Abbotsford. Edgar is at Rochelle, and Assumption is at Iowa Scandinavia. We have Edgar and Rochelle and Pacelli and Abbotsford on the network for you tonight on Zaleski Sports. Before we continue our Next Step Prosthetics postgame show, we'll give you a rundown of our games on the network tonight. Wapaka is hosting Fox Valley Lutheran. Our Security Health Plan game of the week is Rice Lake and Menominee. Fall Creek is hosting Neilsville. Marathon is hosting Amherst. Colby is hosting Loyal Greenwood. A big one in the Central Wisconsin Large Conference. Stratford is hosting Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. As mentioned, Rochelle is hosting Edgar. Pacelli is hosting Abbotsford. Kaukauna hosting Neenah tonight. Franklin is hosting Racine Park. Wisconsin Rapids-Lincoln is hosting Spash. Wausau West is hosting DC Everest. And Eau Claire Memorial is hosting Marshfield. You can find all those games and more on ZaleskiSports.com. The Auburndale Volleyball Invitational will be held here tomorrow morning starting at 8:30. We'll have all the games in the Tim Anderson Gymnasium for you starting at 8:30 with Katie Lecton and Isaac Eagle. It looks like we are about to start our pregame ceremony here. Reminder that tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. We will step aside here. We'll turn up my mic and have our pregame ceremony here.
To none is for the care they have for we veterans. From our veterans coffee gatherings to our duck trip to Lake Delton, to our senior leadership team who intermingle with us at our veterans coffee. These young people have a fundraiser to make extra money to help with expenses for our duck trip. These kids are the greatest. Thank you again. I wish also to thank Liberty Tire Recycling Patterson and Mark Conoyer for always making us feel special as veterans of the Auburndale School District. We are proud, honored, and humbled indeed to be part.
Thank you, Mr. Bill Voigt. And now I'm going to ask the veterans, as I call out your name, to please raise your hand and acknowledge the crowd.
My spot right here.
Wayne Pitsley, Ronald Munt, Mike O'Shaughnessy, Mike Rabb, Ernie Becker, Cliff Altman, Rich Knoyer, Chuck Newman, Patrick Schmoll, Donald Bangart, Jerome Hoffenbradel, Chuck Soper, Mike Korger, Marvin Kolbeck, Stephen Garvin, Nicole Garvin, Al Kroll, John Fisher, Dennis Fisher, John Weiss, Marv Conrarty, Chuck Wenzel, Doug Baird, Bill Kiefer, Brian Dillinger, Carlos Martinez, Helen Wisniewski, Terry Shanehair, Chuck Wenzel, Paul Berggraf, Bruce Wierski, Bill Voigt, Jim Bauer, Gene Stragel, David Rock, Jerome Schill, Kyle Kearns, Rich Nesbitt, Dave Classy, Hubert Malson, Marv Kummer, Tom Schill, Jerry Eichman, Daryl Meyer, David Meyer, Bill Hout, Jerry Jensen, Jerry Wendt, Ron Hetzel, Bob Carlson, Jerry Wilfert, Aaron Cherney, Bill Hembrook, Richard Engelbright, Sander Goki, Robert Goki, Ryan Pavlak, Tony Marole, Pete Lacassier, Jim Owie, Lee Charan, Seth Behrens, Dave Kruger, Ron Kremer, Joe Norby, and also one of our officials this evening, Lester Boehner. Now, ladies and the veterans of our communities, we are grateful. Now, at this time, I want to give you a message from the veterans that attorney Francis Scott Key witnessed the 25-hour bombardment of Fort McHenry from a British troop ship anchored some 4 miles away. He had boarded the ship to negotiate the release of an American civilian imprisoned by the British and had been detained aboard as the bombardment began. On September 14th, 1814, as the dawn's early light revealed a 15-star, 15-striped flag flying over Fort Key, he exultantly began jotting down the lines of the poem that became our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. At this time, we ask, if you're able, please stand. Please remove all caps. Veterans of the United States military, you may salute as we present our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, presented by the Auburndale Pep Band. teams remain standing until the colors leave the field. Once again, please express your appreciation to our veterans. Thank you for your service. And you heard Bill Voigt mention that duck trip. Tonight's 50-50 raffle, the proceeds go to support that very trip. So get in on the 50-50 raffle.
I'll be honest with you, Auburndale, there's not many places that represent and honor their veterans quite like Auburndale, and they do a tremendous job. And once again, there's not enough words to say. There's not enough thanks to thank all of them for what they have done and continue to do for all of us here. With that being said, high school football is about to get underway here. We're about 3 minutes past 7 o'clock. I believe our game will likely be the final one to kick off tonight on the Zaleski Sports Network. Check them all out on ZaleskiSports.com. Once again, CMA is alongside Josh Bush here tonight. We'll give you score updates all around the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. One in Wisconsin Rapids goes down the field and scores against Spash. So Rapids out to a quick start over the Spash Panthers tonight. Pittsville to kick things off from right to left. And we're about to get underway here from Auburndale as well. Logan Zickert, the tall right-hander, is a squib kick. It's going to be fallen on by Auburndale at the 49-yard line by number 56, Russell Teska. And that is where the Auburndale Eagles will start their first possession here tonight. being led out there by Blake Rabb. Reminder, tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Ritchie Funeral Home. They've been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. 5 receivers set here on their first play of the game for head coach Jay Anderson and the Auburndale Eagles. On the swing pass, Colton Weiler catches it to the 40. A flag comes in. He's going to get the first down, but likely coming back as Blake Rabb is starting to march himself back. It is going to be a holding call on Auburndale. Again, going back about 10 years, it's been off and on between these two teams. Last year, Auburndale with a 12-6 win over Pittsville. It was 0-0 at halftime. 2022, 29-0 Auburndale. 21, it was 42-20. 2019, it was 38-0. For some reason, I think I was at that game. 2018 was a double overtime Pittsville win, 37-36. So it's been back and forth between these two rivals for a long time. Split backs next to Blake Rabb. Peyton Weinfurter, their leading receiver, in motion to the near side. It's going to swing pass to the near side this time. Weiler is going to break a couple of tackles and fall past the 40, about the 43-yard line. Second down coming up for the Eagles. Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest. Don't miss the 32nd annual Maple Fall Fest tomorrow and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow them on Facebook. Second down long. Hands it off to Weiler off the right side. Has a big hole and more. First down and more for Colton. He's going to be ripped around and a first down for the Eagles off the right side. And with the big help of the right side of the offensive line, Colton Weiler able to gain a first down. Going to Colton all 3 times here on the first 3 plays from scrimmage for Auburndale. Ball sits at the 36-yard line of Pittsville. Auburndale marching on their first possession. They started in pretty good field position. Swing pass again to the near side. A couple of Panthers there. Gain of a couple. Carter Grossel on the reception. Grant Radaman with the tackle. Second down and manageable coming up for Auburndale. And if you know of any scores, pass them along here on the Zaleski Sports Network in the chat box. Colton Weiler, another carry. That's going to be third down coming up. Third down and about 2. Here for the Eagles on their opening possession. Weiler moves over to Blake Rabb's right side. And is going to keep it himself off the right side. It's going to be close. I don't think he got it. Fourth down coming up. Blake's first run of the night, and he came up short. Fourth down and about 1.5 yards coming up. With 9:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Blake Grossman, one of the leading tacklers on this team for Pittsville, came up with the tackle. Fourth down and short here for Auburndale. Fourth down at about 1 yard, 1.5 yards. Split backs behind or next to Rabb. Off the left side, first down and more. Cuts back again, breaks a couple of tackles, and a big first down run for Nathan Van Wy. And it's going to be first and goal coming up here for Auburndale. Jamison Krieger on the tackle. First and goal from the 5 for Auburndale. 8:40 to go, first quarter. Eagles marching early. Van Wy and Weiler, the split backs, next to Blake Rabb. 8.5 to go. Weiler off the right side. A lot of big blocking, and it's going to get upended near about the 2 or 3 yard line. Second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 2, from the 1.5. 4 minutes gone by, first quarter. Auburndale threatening inside the 5. Off the left side for Van Wy. He falls forward. Is he in? He is. Touchdown for Nathan Van Wy. 2 yards out. And Auburndale strikes first here with 7:53 to go in the opening quarter. Again, the first play from scrimmage was a 10-yard holding penalty. It gave it to Colton Weiler a handful of times. Nathan Van Wy is able to get a big first down on a 4th down. Able to score from 2 yards out. Blake Rabb's PAT is up, and it is good. 7:53 to go here in the opening quarter. It is Auburndale 7 and Pittsville nothing. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Kickoff going to be picked up at about the 20-yard line. A couple of tackles broken and stood up and nowhere else to go. Up to about the 33-yard line, and that's where Pittsville is going to start their first possession with Logan Zickert. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan Water to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Pittsville's first possession, scoring about 28 points a game. Shut out Rochelle last week, 41-0. Split backs behind Zickert. And a false start already on the Pittsville Panthers. Let's see who's that. Number 7 is Grant Radaman. So, much like Auburndale had, first offensive play was a penalty. So up to 1st and 15 here for the Panthers, working right or left to right as you watch on your screen. The receiver on the near side is Jamison Krieger. He's in motion, hands it up the middle, and it looks like Dalton Darr. And it looks like he fumbled it, and that's an issue that Pittsville has had, and he does. Dalton Darr fumbles for the second time this year. And now Pittsville's defense is going to have to make a stand. That is a trouble spot for the Pittsville running backs this year. That's the 5th fumble already for Pittsville backs. On just the first play of the offensive possession. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Colton Weiler to the back, flanking Blake Rabb. Pass out to the near side for Peyton Weinferter. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to be taken down near the 20-yard line, inside the 20-yard line, and another first down for the Auburndale offense. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So just like that, one play, and the Auburndale Eagles are inside the red zone. .7:05 to go here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Auburndale. Weiler up the middle, and he's going to be met by a whole host of Panthers. Gains about 2 or 3 on the play. Second down coming up. Sheds Delivered is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. For more information, go to shedsdelivered.com. Second down for Auburndale. 2nd and 6. At the 15-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter from Auburndale. Now Blake Rabb's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be swallowed up there. Matt Goodall on the tackle. And it's going to be third down here and a little bit further for the Eagles with 6:05 to go. Here in the opening quarter from Auburndale High School on Zaleski Sports. A lot of games on the network tonight. We'll go through those for you at the end of the first quarter. Blake Rabb, shotgun, trips to the far side. To the near side, it's going to be dropped by number 20. That's Trevor Trowbridge. And fourth down coming up here for Auburndale. As you saw on the PAT, Blake Rabb, plenty of leg, but might be out of his range even for him. Fourth down and 7, 7:47 to go. Or, excuse me, 5:47 to go in the first. Twin receivers, both sides. And there's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start on Auburndale. And it's going to march him back even further. Trevin Sievers, the guilty party. And it's going to be a fourth down and 12 coming up on this beautiful night here in Auburndale. Fleet Farm's bucket sale is going on now. Buy a 5-gallon Fleet Farm bucket and get 15% off everything you can fit inside of the bucket. Shop the best prices guaranteed today. In-store or in-store or online at fleetfarm.com. Fourth and 12, back to pass. Rabb looking to the end zone for Peyton Weinferter. He dropped it. In and out of the hands of Peyton Weinferter. Would have been a tremendous catch. And it falls incomplete. Turnover on downs back to Pittsville. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Games on the network tonight. We already see what we got from Menominee. Menominee and Rice Lake. They're already at the end of the first quarter. Fall Creek 16, Hillsville Granton nothing. Off the right side this time for Dawson Luther. He gets popped and taken down before he gets to the 25-yard line. Amherst leads Marathon 8-0. Spash and Wisconsin Rapids tied at 7. Up the middle, and Colton Weiler there to make the tackle. Dalton Darr on the carry. Third down coming up for Pittsville. Third down and 6 here for Pittsville. Logan Zicker back to pass. Rolling out to his right, still looking to the end, to the sideline. Is it intercepted? Was he inbounds? He was. Another turnover. Another takeaway intercepted by Nathan Van Wy. And again, Auburndale is going to have good field position. Wausau West up 7-0 on DC Everest. Auburndale is going to take over. Another good starting field position for Blake Rabb and company. He's going to keep it himself off the right side, looking for some blocks. Gets the edge. First down and more for Blake. He's going to be tripped up near the 10-yard line. Maybe the 13. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 4 minutes to go. Off the left side this time. First down and more. That is Nathan Van Wy into the end zone for the second time. And is able to capitalize on the takeaway this time. He intercepted it, and he scored the touchdown 2 plays. And the Eagles score again with 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. Blake Rabb to attempt the PAT. And the PAT is up, and it is good. 3:43 to go in the first quarter, 14-0 Auburndale. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome back to Auburndale High School, 14-0 in favor of the Eagles. Going to be picked up on the far side. A big hole, spins, and going to be jumped on there on the return was Hartley Swan. And that's where Pittsville is going to start their third possession. A couple of possessions, a couple of turnovers for the Panthers. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, place your comfort at home as their highest priority. Not too hot, not too cold. That's the plan with Rapid Sheet Metal in Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Ball on the 37 for the Panthers. In motion goes Luther. He's going to pitch it out to Dar. Tries to get the block. He got a little one, and Dalton's going to be taken down short of the 40-yard line. A small gain. Second down coming up with 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. Coming up next for Auburndale, they'll be at Rochelle next week before hosting Pacelli in Week 6. And after that, at Abbotsford, at Assumption, and hosting Iola Scandinavia in Week 9. Coming up for Pittsville, they're at Edgar next week, hosting Abbotsford, hosting Assumption, at Iola, and then hosting Pacelli to round it out. Second down coming up here for Pittsville. Zickert, low snap, back to pass, rolling out to his left, looking off his back foot, and it's going to be intercepted again. And a huge block, a blindside block. It's going to come all the way back, but another interception for Peyton Weinfurter. Colton Weiler is going to be called for a blindside block. Third possession, third takeaway. Auburndale will keep the ball, but after a blindside block by Weiler, it's going to be called back. But nonetheless, Auburndale is going to have the ball again Cheryl Tire and Service is a local choice for auto repair and tires in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, and Wausau. You'll find great prices and dependable service every time with Cheryl Tire and Service. I don't think they really have a sign for blindside block, but nothing too egregious to warrant any targeting or anything against Colton Weiler. Trips to the near side. Usually after a takeaway, you like to try a home run ball here. Blake Rabb's going to hand it off to Weiler off the left side, looking for a block. Dawson Luther on the tackle along with Darren Luther. Second down coming up for Auburndale with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Second down and about 8 for Auburndale. Trips lined up to the far side for the Eagles. Blake Rabb and Colton Weiler in the backfield. Quick pass to the near side through the hands of the intended receiver. That's Trevor Trowbridge. Third down coming up for Auburndale. Auburndale has been able to succeed on these third and longs a couple of times already. Weinfurter and Richardson, the receivers, lined up to the far side. Pittsville almost jumped off sides. Goodell stood up and didn't get called for it. Back out, down into his lineman spot. And timeout's going to be called by Auburndale. 2:01 to go here in the first quarter. First timeout called here tonight. It is Auburndale 14, Pittsville nothing. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Third down for the Eagles. Blake Rabb rolling out to his right and tipped at the line by Matt Goodell. And it's going to be fourth down coming up. The long arms had the right idea. Fourth down coming up. Blake Rabb in short punt formation. Now he backs up. Gets the punt away. High end over end punt, and it's going to be caught by Dawson Luther at about the 32-33 yard line. Fill your home with the best from home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Stop by and kick your feet up and find the perfect fit for your home. Home furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. So 3 offensive possessions for Pittsville. 3 turnovers. Fourth possession here for senior quarterback Logan Zickert. Zickert hands it up off the left side, bounces to the middle, does Dar, and he's going to be gobbled up there after no gain on the play. Second down coming up for Pittsville with 1:40 to go here in the first quarter. Abbotsford leads Pacelli 21-0. So we got Marshfield leads Eau Claire Memorial 8-6. Edgar is up on Rochelt's 18-0. Franklin up on Racine Park 7-0. Auburndale, of course, that's our game. Auburndale up 14-0 here. 1:05 to go. Hands off to Dawson Luther with a spin move. First down, gets popped in the back by Weinferter. A big first down for Dawson Luther. First down of the night for the Pittsville Panthers. He's going to take it up to the 44-yard line of Pittsville. Colby up 16-0 on Loyal Greenwood. Colby looking for their first win of the year. Fox Valley Lutheran up 7-6 on Waupaca. Pitches it out to Dawson Luther. Tries to get the edge, and no blocking there by number 7, Grant Radaman. Good job setting the edge there by the Eagles. And that should take us to the end of the first quarter. Slight loss on the play. It's going to be second down when we start our second quarter here on Zaleski Sports from Auburndale High School, just past 7:30. Kekana leads Neenah 10-0. They just started their second quarter. And Jeremy Dewar will let this one run out to the second quarter. 12 minutes in the books. It's 14-0 Auburndale. 3 takeaways for the Eagles in that first quarter, and a couple of big touchdowns for Auburndale as well. 14-0 in favor of Auburndale. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
When you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Third down coming up here for Pittsville after the carry. Third down and 11 here for Pittsville to start our second quarter. And Auburndale's defense giving up about 25 points a game. Again, 41 of those came last week against Edgar. Third down and 11 for Logan Zickert and the Pittsville Panthers. Back to pass. Pressure on. Steps up. Near side. Caught by Dawson Luther. Gets to the sideline. First down. He's going to be close. It's going to be a first down for Dawson Luther inside Auburndale territory, as Dawson took a shellac against the sidelines. He's holding his right ab area. And I think because they stopped it, Pittsville's either going to have to take a timeout or Dawson Luther's going to have to exit the game for one play. The official asked him, try to get a confirmation out of him. Now Colin Barker from Aspire's heading over there to make sure that Dawson is all right. First down nonetheless on a 3rd and 11. A couple of receivers to the near side for Pittsville. Hartley Swan. In motion, hands up to Dar up the middle. Big hole for Dalton Dar inside Auburndale's 30-yard line. Another first down for Pittsville. And just like that, Dawson Luther back into the game. Ball inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Good possession here for Pittsville after it didn't look too promising to start the quarter. Stratford leads Wittenberg Burnwood 13-0. Off the right side, another good, healthy gain up to the 25-yard line. Spash and Rapids tied at 7 at Southwood County Stadium. Amherst leads Marathon 23-0. Hands it up. Zickert gets a block from Dar, and there's going to be a hold on the left side of the line. It's going to be going to come back. Fall Creek leads Neelsville Grand 22-0. Rice Lake is up 8-7 on Menominee. Second down and a little bit further here for Pittsville. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy, from personal banking and wealth management to mortgages, loans, and business banking. You can always trust your local bank, your local Key Savings Bank. They've got your back. With convenient locations on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids and in Rome, you always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local with Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids. Zicker back to pass again. Pressure on. Steps up across the middle. Nearly intercepted again through the hands of Peyton Weinfurter. Zicker tried to zip it in there. That's going to be third down and long here for the Panthers. 9:22 to go here in the first half, second quarter, 14-0 Auburndale. Nathan Van Wy on a couple of the touchdowns for the Eagles in the first quarter. Third down and 16 to go. Ball at the 34-yard line of Auburndale. And the back judge already's got his hand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zickert just able to get the snap off. Looking left, looking right, or a pass across the middle. Huge hit. It's near a first down. A flag comes in the backfield. It was a nice catch there by Grant Radaman, but it's going to be a holding penalty on Pittsville. So it's going to march them back even further. Grant Radaman took a shot across the middle on the catch for nothing for the Panthers. Third down, ball all the way back to the 45, 44-ish and a half yard line. Third down and about 25. About third and 25 or so. With under 9 minutes to go here in the opening half. Back judge again, already counting. The Panthers are not up to the line yet. It's like Pittsville's going to have to take a timeout. And it's going to be a delay game. So just marching back. Now back to the 50-yard line. It's going to be third and 30 coming up. Third and 31, they're going to say. Made Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate, casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeofcustom.com. Third down and a mile here for Pittsville. A screen, and it's going to be read by the Eagles. Dalton Darr with the catch. Colton Weiler, I believe, with the tackle. And it's going to be fourth down and a long way to go here for Pittsville after a promising start to this quarter. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Logan Zickert will be back to punt it for the Panthers. Good snap. And a good punt to the right side. It's going to take a Pittsville bounce and go out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. And that's where, near the 15, that's where the Auburndale Eagles will start their next possession. Right at I'll say the 18-yard line. Let Carrie Van Ert with State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. First and 10 for the Eagles. Their first possession here in the second quarter, leading 14-0, 7:40 to go in the half. Off the right side for Weiler. Got a big block. Looking for more. Gets to the edge. He's going to be roped out of bounds, but not after a big gain. And it's going to be close to first down. Second down and about 8. Second down and about 2. Gain of about 8 on the play. Seemed to like a lot further with how far Colton had to run. But nonetheless, second down and much more manageable here for Auburndale. Their first possession of the second quarter. 7:32 to go. Blake Rabb in the shotgun formation. Hands up to Van Wy up the middle. Breaks the first arm tackle, gets the first down past the 30 to about the 31-yard line. First down, Auburndale. For internet, TV, phone, and monitoring, think no further than Solaris in Wisconsin Rapids. You deserve internet you can count on, and nothing compares to the power of Solaris Fiber Internet. Visit Solaris.net for more details. First down for Auburndale. About 7:10 to go here in the first half. Blake Rabb's going to keep it himself off the left side, looking for some blocks. Flag comes in, and a huge collision on the left edge. Had nowhere to go, did Rabb. A flag comes in anyway. It's going to be a hold on Auburndale as Blake tried to get the outside, tried to get the edge. Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice in Wisconsin Rapids. First and 20 with 7 minutes to go. Now they told him to wind the clock. Hasn't started yet. There we go. Rabb back in the shotgun. In motion goes Weinfurter. Goes behind him on the option. And on the reverse, a nifty play. First down, a lot of green grass in front of him. And going to get smacked at the 50-yard line. Trevor Trowbridge on the carry. A little nifty play that was. Had Weinfurter in motion to the left. Faked it to him and tossed it to Trowbridge, who had a big gainer. First down inside Pittsville territory. Again, doesn't get much easier for Pittsville next week. They head to Edgar. A flag on the sideline is going to be thrown. First and 15 after that. A lot of flags here in the first half. Clock runs under 6.5 to go here in the second quarter, first half. Here from Auburndale High School. Week 4 of the high school football season already. Hard to believe. Throws it to the near side for Richardson. He runs over defender. It's going to be upended and run out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Second down coming up, and about 7 yards to go. The Trading Post in Wisconsin Rapids offers hundreds of consignment and resale items, including antiques, vintage items, and sporting goods. They feature an excellent sporting goods department filled with hunting gear and fishing gear. Stop by and see all the inventory for yourself at the Trading Post on West Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. Weiler off the left side. First down and more for Colton. And he's going to be inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Offensive line has been dynamite here tonight for Auburndale. Skeets Meat Market on Highway 10 in Stevens Point is the perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring in your wild game. Get it all at Skeets Meat Market. Their quality is with the stop. Rab off the right side. He's going to keep it himself. Break a couple of tackles. Continues to keep those legs rolling. Inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Another first down and into the red zone. So after a promising drive for Pittsville to start this quarter, Auburndale got it back as they're marching down themselves with 5 minutes to go in this first half. And on the counter is going to be upended is Weiler. Flag comes in. Likely another holding penalty. We've had a lot of them so far tonight. And it is. From head to toe, for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. No matter where your pain is, you'll find advanced, comprehensive orthopedic care and specialized medical feedback on any injury. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. First down along here for Auburndale. They have been in this position numerous times already tonight, and they have succeeded in getting first downs. And a bad snap. Rab picks it up, and he's going to try to get to the edge, and he sure does. Blake Rab, a lot of grass in front of him. Wow. It's going to be a second down coming up. Looked like disaster, and the senior quarterback said, I will make something of it, and he sure does. Second down and about 2 or 3 coming up. I'll say a long 3, maybe 4 for the Eagles. 4:05 to go here in the first half. Split backs are Van Wy and Weiler for Blake Rabb. Going to hand it up to Van Wy. Cuts up the middle. First down and touchdown for Van Wy. Kept the legs moving, and Nathan Van Wy into the end zone for the third time. Van Wy just would not be brought down. Legs just kept on moving. And for the third time, Nathan Van Wy is into the end zone for Auburndale. Blake Rabb in to attempt the PAT. Low snap, good hold by Weinfurter, and it is up, and it is good. 3:41 to go in the first half. It's 21-0 Auburndale. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
A short kick, and it's going to be fallen on by Pittsville. Tried the Pat McAfee try on the kick that time. Doesn't succeed, and Pittsville's going to take over with relatively good field position at their own 47. That's where Logan Zickert and company will take over. They hand it up off the right side, and Dalton Darr is going to gain a couple. Not much more than that. Off the right side for Dawson Luther. He's going to be smashed out of bounds by Blake Rabb. It's going to be third down coming up for Pittsville. Third down at about 3. See who it's going to be on. A lot of people jumped. It's going to go on Pittsville. It is going to go on the Panthers. So third down, ball at midfield for Pittsville. Third down and long here for Pittsville. Hands up to Dalton Darr off the right side. Trips. And it's going to be taken down right back to the spot before the penalty. It's going to be up to about the 45-yard line, 44-yard line. Fourth down coming up for Pittsville with 2:35 to go in the first. Timeout's going to be taken by Pittsville. 2:15 to go in the first half. 21-0 Auburndale. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
4th down for Pittsville. In motion. Hands up off the right side. Dalton Darr is going to get the first down up inside the 40-yard line. They're running with their juniors. It's going to be a first down for Pittsville, trying to get something going here before halftime with 2:09 to go in the first half. Back to pass. Zickert on the low snap. He's got to step up, look for an alley. He's going to be taken down near the 30-yard line. 2nd down and much more manageable now for Pittsville. $1:10 to go. 2nd down and about 2 yards. Zickert back to pass again. Still looking. Steps up. He's got Dawson Luther across the middle. Looking in. He is in for the touchdown. What a pass from Logan Zickert. Good catch by Dawson Luther. And scampers in for the touchdown. And Pittsville is on the board with less than a minute to go. 21-6 now. Good drive there from Pittsville, capitalizing on a 4th down. And they're going to attempt the 2-point conversion here. Pittsville will start the second half with the football. See if they can looking for some momentum heading into halftime. Zickert rolling out to his right, gets a block, still looking into the corner of the end zone, jumps up through the hands, and incomplete. 58 seconds to go in the first half. It is 21-6 Auburndale. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The one kick that Auburndale had, that Pittsville had, he squibbed it to start the game, and Auburndale went down to score. Don't really want to do that with Auburndale with 2 timeouts and 58 seconds to work with. High kick, it's going to be taken at about the 32-yard line. A couple of huge pops. Staying on his feet, though, and a good return there for number 44, Coleman Becker. And 52 seconds to go. And Auburndale will take it at the 41-yard line with 52 seconds to go and 2 timeouts to work with. And Blake Rabb's got an excellent leg. There was an injury on that kickoff. Three receivers to the far side. Now a tight end is flanked out there. Carter Grassel. Blake Rabb in the shotgun. Quick release to Richardson, and it's dropped by Nate Richardson. And it's going to be second down and 10 with 50 seconds to go. 49, 3 seconds off the clock on that play. And halftime show, we'll have Jason Zaleski, I think, has a little spiel at halftime. It's in the downloads when it's ready. Back to pass, looking to his left, and it's batted down again by Matt Goodall. Third down and 10 here for Auburndale with 45 seconds to go. Blake Rabb all by himself in the shotgun. 5 receiver set, 3 to the far, 2 to the near. And Colton Weiler on the reception is going to be taken down by Dawson Luther on a loss. Timeout's going to be called by Pittsville with 43 seconds to go in this first half. Timeout, Panthers. They'll have one timeout remaining after this fourth down play. And it's going to be 4th down and 10 after the timeout. So we'll see what the Panthers can do, see if they can get some pressure. See if they get some pressure into the backfield of Auburndale on the punt attempt. I'm assuming that Coach Anderson would punt here. 4th down and 10 with 43 seconds to go in the first half. 21-6 Auburndale. A high snap, and oh my goodness, I don't know if that should have been called. It's going to be taking Auburndale roll. I don't think it's going to be a personal foul. Yeah, running into the kicker. It's going to probably be declined. That was a heck of a punt by Blake Rabb. The running into the kicker will likely be declined here. It would have been 4th and 5 anyway. See what Coach Jay Anderson is going to call, and it is going to be a running into the kicker. The penalty is declined. And what a punt by Blake Rabb. And I'm see what Coach Dewar wants to do, but can imagine that Logan might just take a knee and get into halftime. Don't want to throw an interception or anything with the athletes that Auburndale has that could take it back to the house here before the break. They may have gotten word from the sideline. No, sure didn't. Back to pass. Zickert pressures on to the outside, and it's tipped away by Van Wy. What a first half by Nate Van Wy. Again, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Have a quarterback falling off his back foot and throwing it to the sideline. Van Wy could have easily picked that off and scored. 27 seconds to go in the half. And we'll have our halftime show. It's about 8.5 minutes. And then come back, get your scores from around the Zaleski Sports Network here. Back to pass, Zickert again. Stepping up. He's going to throw. He's going to be caught. Tries to get to the sideline. He's going to be taken down there. 3rd down coming up. And Coach Dewar will take his final timeout. 14 seconds to go. It's going to be 3rd down coming up after the break, or after the timeout. Third down and about 2 yards to go here for Pittsville with 14 seconds to go in the first half, 21-6 in favor of Auburndale. Scored twice in the first quarter. Nathan Van Wyhe scored all 3 touchdowns for the Eagles tonight. Back to pass. Sickert pressured again, rolling out to his right. Still looking, and it's going to be caught again. Tries to get to the sideline. A flag comes in again on the sideline with 3 seconds to go. If that's a penalty on Pittsville's Rayson Schooley, then the half will be over. There's 2 penalties, one here at the 45 and one in the backfield. There's a face mask on. They're going to reset. So the half will be over. A couple of penalties, one on Auburndale and one on Pittsville. Can't imagine that they would draw anything up here at 3 seconds. .52 seconds to go at UW Stout. As Dawson Luther will try to get the edge. He will. And looking for more. He'll spin out of it at the 50. A good gain to end the first half. Again, Pittsville will start the second half with the football, trailing 21-6. 24 minutes in the books. It is 21-6 Auburndale Eagles. We'll take a break and have our halftime show. Jason Zaleski, I believe, sat down with the head coaches from Rice Lake and Menominee. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems, including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Steve. You're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems, including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
Good evening, football fans. Jason Zaleski here, and welcome to halftime of your game. We'll have you back to the field in no time. First up, a couple things I want to talk to you all about. Our upcoming schedule. We've got a sit down with Mike Sins and Dan Hill of Menominee and Rice Lake football, and I'll tell you all about our football rankings and where you can see those rankings every week, well ahead of everybody else. But first up, our Zaleski Sports headlines magazines are out on newsstands now. This is our free weekly high school only full color magazine, and again, free for you to pick up around the area. First, our Medford edition here. This is Abbotsford Falcons on the cover. This edition is free to pick up at Colby Quick Trip, Abbey County Market, Stetsonville C-Store, Medford County Market, the Thorpedo in Thorpe Super Value Grocery Store, and the Withy BP. Those are free to pick up, plus chock full of information on the inside about all your favorite schools and sports. And in the Marshfield area, magazine free to pick up at all 3 Weiler's locations in Marshfield: Pick and Save, Festival Foods, Blanker BP, Draxler's of Hewitt, Stratford Senex, Spencer A&W, and Russell's of Neilsville, and over in Greenwood at Quick Trip there. And again, just chock full of really great information Again, all your favorite sports. All the kids are in here. Pictures, write-ups, the whole thing, and it's yours. It's free. That is our weekly Zaleski Sports Headlines, high school sports only magazine. Mike Sins and Dan Hill around the corner on this halftime report. Jason Zaleski back here to keep this halftime show rolling for you. Had a chance to talk to Menominee Mustangs head football coach Mike Sins. And after this, it'll be Rice Lake Warriors head football coach Dan Hill. Menominee in Rice Lake, our Zaleski Sports Game of the Week, and you can see why. Two really powerful football teams here early. We are at halftime there. If you want to see that game, if you're not already watching it, the full slate of football games across the network available at ZaleskiSports.com. Just click the link from there, and it will automatically launch into your game. Let's talk about football rankings coming up right after this. Hey gang, Jason Zaleski back with you. Our football rankings are available for all to see. You go to ZaleskiSports.com and you click on VIP. And let me just get this straight here for you right away. This is not an opinion poll. There are those that are out there. Opinions, everybody's got one, right? This is our rankings is based on the actual formula used by the WIAA to seed these teams come playoff time. So if you want a realistic look at how things are going to fall when the WIAA's supercomputer draws up the seeds, you go to ZaleskiSports.com and you click VIP. That's where to find the information. It's no opinions. These are mathematical formulas based on the same ones used by the WIAA. And folks, it is just math, and you cannot argue with math. So here we go. I'll give you the top three. You can find them all. Again, at ZaleskiSports.com, just click VIP. In Division 1, Muskego, Franklin, and Oconomowoc. Now, Franklin and Muskego probably going to tangle up later this year. Franklin, the number 2 team, they are live right now on Zaleski Sports. In Division 2, Cedarburg, Homestead, and Slinger. In Division 2. In Division 3, Mount Horeb, Barneveld in the top spot, followed by Notre Dame and La Crosse Logan. Medford comes in at number 5 in that Division 3 ranking. In Division 4, Columbus, Prescott, and West Salem. Aquinas also in Division 4. Performance improvement factor has them in Division 4 this year. Mosney comes in at number 5 as I take a look down those rankings there just a bit. In Division 6, in Division 5, there's no doubt about it. Stratford, the best team in Division 5, might be. We won't know. So now I'll give you an opinion. Might be the best team in Division 4 also, but that won't. It's just an opinion, right? But the mathematical facts say that Stratford is the best team in Division 5, followed by St. Mary Springs and Kiel. Others, Stanley Boyd comes in at number 6 this week, and the Orioles have things all hooked up already this year. They'll have a showdown with Regis later on in the season, but Stanley Boyd going to be a tough team to beat in all of 2024. Amherst comes in at number 8. In Division 6, Luther, Cambridge, and Howard's Grove. Others, at Abbotsford, number 6. I mentioned Regis, number 7. Auburndale comes in at number 9 this week in these rankings. Again, a mathematical formula purely and solely based on the same one that the WIAA uses to slot these teams come playoff time. You find it ZaleskiSports.com. Just click VIP. In Division 7, Glenwood City, then Edgar, and then Cochrane Fountain City. As I look down the list in Division 7, I find Iola Scandinavia coming in at number 12. And Rosholt comes in at 25. So Edgar, number 2, and Rosholt, that may be your halftime game there. And that may tell you the distinct difference between the number 2 ranked team in Division 7 and then a lot of those that are not as high up that list as we look around at the football teams. We're going to talk about our schedule. We still have a lot of games coming up tomorrow on Saturday. So I'll fill you in on those right after this. Welcome back to the halftime show, gang. Jason Zaleski here. We are getting close to second half action. So just hang on. I can't wait either. I need to get back to my game over Menominee. So I'm on the edge of my seat here too, waiting for this halftime show to end. Again, they do 15-minute halftime plus a 3-minute warm-up. So gives us plenty of time to fill you in on this kind of stuff, plus some time for you to use the restroom or maybe go out to the fridge and get something and get ready for the second half of your game. A lot of events left on Saturday. This is a big Saturday weekend of sports around the area. Volleyball galore, really. Pacelli and Auburndale. Nakusa and Columbus Catholic. Nakusa will then take on Pacelli. Columbus Catholic will then move to Auburndale. Nakusa and Auburndale tangle, and Columbus Catholic and Pacelli. That headlines our day over in Auburndale at the Invitational on Saturday. All that action begins at cartoons and cereal time, 8:30 a.m. So right after tonight's games, get to bed and then wake up. You can go out in your pajamas or your nightie or whatever you got on, your t-shirt and shorts, and turn on the TV. 8:30. Volleyball flies starting on Saturday morning at 8:30. And then a pair of soccer games for you. Triangular. It's Arcadia and Pacelli. And then it's Regis, McDonald Regis Co-op and Pacelli. Soccer is at 11 and 2:30 on Saturday. And you might see me looking down here a couple times. I'm just looking at my computer at ZaleskiSports.com. I don't just know all these things. I do the same thing you do. I head to ZaleskiSports.com and I click on the weekly schedule and I see them all. And we have got a pile of games coming up for you next week too. So let's do this. Let's wrap it up. Jason Zaleski here saying enjoy your second half action coming up next.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back to Auburndale High School as we get you ready for half number 2 here on Zaleski Sports. Team Evans alongside Josh Bush, closing in on 8:30 here in central Wisconsin. Scores from around the network here in the see what we got in the first. I don't think they scored to end the first half. Rice Lake 14. They are at halftime at UW Stout. Rice Lake 14, Menominee 13. Fall Creek is up 34-0 on Neilsville Granton in the third quarter. Amherst up 41-0 on Marathon at halftime. Spash up 28-6 on Wisconsin Rapids at halftime. What Braden Bullis has for us here. 17-14 Everest over Wausau West. Struggling at Tom Field again. Stratford 26-0 over Wittenberg Burnwood. Kaukauna is up 17-0 on Neenah. Fox Valley Lutheran up 17-6 on Waupaca. Colby is up 32-0 on Loyal Greenwood. Second half starts here in Auburndale. Tries to get to the edge, and Weiler's going to rip down Hartley Swan on the return. Edgar is up 33-0 on 39-0 on Edgar's over Rosholt. Abbotsford 35-0 over Pacelli. Marshfield is 30-14 over Eau Claire Memorial. And Franklin is up 21-0 on Racine Park. And a lot of games on the network tonight. Thank you for making us part of your Friday night here on Zaleski Sports in Auburndale. Run up the middle for Dalton Darr. Nowhere to go. Stood up by a whole host of Eagles. Dawson. That's going to be a gain of a yard or two. Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. The core strength of Metallico are its outstanding people and visionary management philosophy. Come get to know Metallico and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job in Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. Luther's going to keep it on the direct snap. Tries to get the edge. He's going to be taken down near a first down by, looks like Trowbridge on the tackle. Third down coming up here for Pittsville. Opening drive of the third quarter. Auburndale leads 21-6. 3 takeaways on the first 3 possessions for Auburndale defensively and Pittsville offensively. Auburndale able to capitalize a couple of times. Split backs behind Logan Zickert. Up the middle, stood up, tries to get the edge. He didn't make it. What a job by the defensive line for Auburndale. Fourth down coming up. See what Coach Dewar wants to do here early in the third quarter. Seen a couple of times both sides able to convert on fourth downs. Fourth down coming up. Ball at the 36-yard line of Pittsville. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. 21-6. Auburndale. Luther is going to take the direct snap. Just able to get it away. Luther tries to get the edge, tries to find a block. He's not going to make it. A huge stop by Rabin Weiler. And then there is, again, what a surprise, but Nate Van Wy at the bottom of the pile. And what a job by Auburndale defensively to start here the second half. First down, Auburndale with good starting field position here in the third quarter. Weinfurter and Richardson, the receivers. Backs flanking Rabb. Going to hand it up to Van Wy up the middle. He's going to be stopped there by number 29, Blake Grossman. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Proud to be named the Heart of Wisconsin Small Business of the Year. Visit qpprinting.com. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. Quick pass to Richardson along the sideline. He's going to be ripped down there near the 30-yard line, taken down by Schooley. Racing Schooley on the tackle. Third down coming up for Auburndale. Back judge arm up. Getting ready to count here. Has the arm counting. Rabb back to pass. Quick release to Weinfurter. He's going to catch it. It's going to be fourth down coming up at the 25-yard line, but much more manageable now for the Eagles. And for the second drive in a row, now this time on the Eagles side, it's going to be fourth down. Dalton Darr coming up a little slow. I don't know if Darr's going to be all right. I don't think so. Well, they're going to let him play on. Dalton Darr, the middle linebacker, hobbling back off the left side for Van Wy. He's going to fall into near the 20-yard line. It's going to be a first down for Nate Van Wy. For our friends over at Pittsville Family Foods, thank you for being a sponsor. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the road or on the go at Pittsville Family Foods Deli. Their hot bar menu features sandwiches, sides, and so much more. Get daily specials, including Friday baked fish and shrimp, and check out their hot personal size pizza served daily. Off the left side is Weiler. Going to gain a couple of yards. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at Pittsville Family Foods, downtown Pittsville. Second down and about 6 or 7 here for Auburndale with 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 21-6 Auburndale. Eagles will be back in action at Rochelle next week. Rolling out to his right is Rabb, looking to the end zone for Richardson, to the corner of the end zone, and he runs over the TV guy. Oh, make sure he's all right. Landed right on the flags. Landed right on the flags that are surrounding the field here. Probably got a good shot of it, though. Overthrew Nathan Richardson out of bounds. Gets up like a champ. I think he's from Channel 9. He's going to be a little sore tomorrow. Fell right on a whole line of flags down there. Third down. Rabb's going to keep it off the left side. First down and more for Blake. Is he going to get the first down? He is. Good tackle there by Dawson Luther. It's going to be inside the 10. First and goal coming up here for Auburndale. With 7:05 to go here in the third quarter. Ball at the 8-yard line. Trying to tack on some more here is Auburndale. Weiler patiently waiting for his blocks. He's going to be taken down in the backfield by number 50, Jackson Dewar. Nice tackle there by Jackson. It's going to be a 2nd and goal. Auburndale at Rothschild next week. Pittsville is at Edgar. Edgar and Rothschild playing right now. And this time off the left side for Weiler. He's into the end zone. A touchdown, Auburndale from 7 yards out. Good blocking on the left side of the offensive line, and a easy hole for Colton Weiler to get into the end zone. And it's 27-6, Auburndale. 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Blake Rabb to attempt the PAT. Low snap, good hold by Weinford, and the PAT is good. 6:04 remaining here in the third quarter. It is Auburndale 28, Pittsville 6. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
High end overhand kicks going to be taken at the 20-yard line by Swan. Tries to get the edge. He's going to be taken down along the far sideline by Derek Goddard. Lake Dexter Drive-In is a favorite summertime spot, serving daily 10:30 till 9. After the ball game or on the way to your favorite fishing hole, stop in for a bite to eat, including their burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. They have your favorite treats too, like shakes, malts, and soft serve and scoop ice cream. Good luck, Panthers, from Lake Dexter Drive-In, a summertime favorite. This is where it's most important. They're open Memorial Day to Labor Day. So you just missed them this year. Be ready to head over to Lake Dexter Drive-In on Memorial Day next summer. They're on Highway 80 and on Facebook. Brought down for a loss of 1 is Dar. 2nd down and 11 coming up for Pittsville. And Key Savings Bank post-game show. Once again, we'll wrap up our broadcast here tonight. We've got a lot of volleyball for you tomorrow, including right behind us at the Tim Anderson Gym at the Auburndale Volleyball Invitational. All day starting at 8:30. Luther tries to get the edge, and there's going to be another holding penalty on Pittsville. Marching them back again. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 coming up as Dawson Luther is on the ground. And Dawson Luther holding his knee. Not good for your star running back. We'll take a break. Injury timeout here in Auburndale, 28-6 in favor of the Eagles. We'll be back after this. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Second down and long here for Pittsville after the hold, after the penalty and the injury. This should be second and about 21 here with 5:17 to go in the third quarter. Yep, second down. As Dawson Luther continues to get worked on along the far sideline. Zickert in the shotgun, back to pass. Pressure is on, steps up. And rolling out to his right, still looking, has his receiver going to be caught by Radaman. First down, Pittsville. Nice job there by Logan Zickert, keeping the play alive and finding Grant Radaman for the first down. Right here in front of us, it's gain, needed 21, got 21 and a half. It's going to be first down for Pittsville. Seen some big conversions tonight on both sides. Second and long, first and long. Low snap. And Dar is going to get inside Auburndale territory. Right inside Auburndale territory to about the 49 and a half. And check out ZaleskiSports.com. We got all of the games up there for you. A lot of volleyball and a couple of soccer games tomorrow on the network. Big football game tomorrow at Camp Randall in Madison. The Alabama Crimson Tide come to Wisconsin, take on the Wisconsin Badgers. Zickert rolling out to his left, and better just throw it away. And he's going to be run out of bounds. It's going to be a late hit by Auburndale. Had the tackle, but just continued to run him out of bounds. And it's going to be a late hit by Auburndale. And the tackle was fine along the sideline, but once he got out of the area, the Auburndale defender just kept on riding him out of bounds. So it's going to be a first down Pittsville inside Auburndale territory at about the 36, 37-yard line. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 28-6 Auburndale. Zickert hands off to Dar off the right side. He's going to be taken down after a nice little gain by Logan Nagel. No precipitation, but the condensation on the ball has started. Our official, the towel around his belt now, wiping it off. Hot during the day, cold at night, and a flag comes in. A lot of penalties here tonight. Full start is going to be called on the Pittsville Panthers. And week 4 already of the high school football season. Week 2 of conference play. Heard my buddy Michael Comer from Wisconsin Rapids talk about, I think he said it was yesterday, from the first day of practice that is allowed till the final regular season game of the year. Yesterday was the halfway mark, exactly halfway. Zickert on the rollout. It's going to be off the hands of Radaman and incomplete. Third down coming up. Chastine Hesley Insurance Agency is your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck, Panthers, from Chastine Hesley Insurance, downtown Pittsville and in Loyal. Speaking of Loyal, prayers go out to the city of Loyal after devastating fire last night in downtown Loyal. think it burned three buildings, including the Loyal Food Pantry. So prayers out to the folks in Loyal, and it's through the hands and incomplete of Jamison Krieger. There's a good pass there by Zickert, but Krieger just unable to hang on, and a big hit across the middle as well. It's going to be fourth down coming up here for Pittsville. Ball at the Auburndale 39-yard line. So once again, prayers out to our friends out in Loyal. I know at the Colby football game tonight they were going to have a donation in Colby for the folks in Loyal. Fourth down and long coming up here for Pittsville with 2:52 to go. And a false start is going to be called on Hartley Swan. Swan early on the before the snap. Talking about agencies as well, a big acquisition was just announced yesterday. Century Insurance in Stevens Point is buying the General car insurance. See all those ads with Shaq and the General from American. Another flag comes in. My goodness. That's going to be another. Oh, it's going to be offsides on Auburndale this time. Fourth down again, but back to the original line of scrimmage. Fourth down and about 12 or 13. But the Century Insurance in Stevens Point acquiring the General. Give you the total here in a second. Back to pass, looking, throws it up, and it is it intercepted? It is inside the 5-yard line by Peyton Weinfurter. Logan Zickert took a shot back at midfield. But if you're Auburndale, obviously you want to have the ball, and Hartley Swan was right there. It was a heck of a play by Peyton Weinfurter. But now you're backed all the way up inside your own 5-yard line with 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. Leading by 22. It's going to be first and 10 at the 4-yard line. But, that price that Century Insurance paid for the General, initial indications. A fumble by Rabb. Ball still on the ground at Pittsville. Cover it. It's a touchdown for Pittsville. Pittsville's Blake Rabb fumbled it on the handoff to Colton Weiler. Pittsville picked it up into the end zone. Rabb was on his knee trying to pick it up, and the whole host of Panthers there to fall on it. And again, that goes back to the Peyton Weinfurter interception. If you want to, obviously you want to have the turnover and the takeaway, but it would just been as easy as it was fourth down and about 12 near midfield. And so the interception was had, but then the turnover by Auburndale results in a Pittsville touchdown. An opportunity here for Pittsville to get within 2 scores. It is 2 scores right now. Hands off to Swan, tries to get the edge, and he'll get popped by Rabb, but he falls into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 2:35 to go. Got a new ball game here in Auburndale. It is the Auburndale Eagles 28 and the Pittsville Panthers 14. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Zickert back to kick. Gonna be taken by Trowbridge at about the 20-yard line. Looking for an alley, and he's got it. And he spins away, and it's going to be a good return there by Trowbridge up to about the 46, 47-yard line. Score from Fall Creek. Fall Creek 46, Neillsville Granton nothing. Amherst up 47-7 on Marathon. Smash up 35-6 on Spash up 35-6 on Rapids. Weiler off the left side. Looking for a hole, and he's got it! Off the left side with a juke move. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Wow, what a play for Colton Weiler. Again, a good job on by the left tackle. And a big gainer after the momentum had shifted back to Pittsville. Now right back to Auburndale. DC Everest leads Wausau West 24-14. Stratford up 26-0 on Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. Fox Valley Lutheran 17, Wapaka 12. Wapaka looking for their first win. Would be an upset win. Weiler this time tries to get to the right side, and he's going to be popped there inside the 15 to about the 13 or so. Second down coming up for Auburndale. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Whistle blows as, again, Trainer heads over to the Auburndale or Pittsville side. And it was immediate. I don't see a number over there. But jersey is off of the player along the far side over there. Yeah, don't see a number, don't know the player. So we will we'll keep it here. A reminder that Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is your go-to family restaurant for their signature pies and homemade food served by their friendly staff. It's a cozy atmosphere for the whole family. So when you're in the area, stop on in and check out their daily specials. They're open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Bucks and Berries Cafe on Highway 80 in Babcock and on Facebook. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. Pam and the staff invite you in before or after the game. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. Our games for you tomorrow here in Auburndale. You got 6 of them for sure. Starting with Pacelli and Auburndale volleyball, Nakusa and Columbus Catholic, Nakusa and Pacelli, Columbus and Auburndale, Nakusa and Auburndale, Columbus and Pacelli. Again, you can find all those games on ZaleskiSports.com. Blake Rabb trying to get his shoulder pads or his shoulder taped up quickly. 2:05 to go here in the third quarter, 28-14 Auburndale. A lot of stoppages tonight, a lot of penalties, a couple of injuries here and there, quite a few takeaways and turnovers. Second down coming up here for Auburndale. Weiler is going to try the edge, and he's got the edge. Jump cuts back in, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown, but what do you know, another flag. It's going to be a block in the back that time. So touchdown erase momentarily. Second down and long coming up here for for the Eagles. First quarter took a long time. Second quarter, relatively fast moving. Third quarter, taking a long time here as well. Hands off. No, rolling out to his right is Rab. Still looking. He's going to tuck it and get a couple blocks. Blake inside the 5, reaches for the end zone. Touchdown for Blake Rab. What a run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. The extra point is good. 1:22 to go here in the third quarter. 35-14 Auburndale. We'll take a break. Come back. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
.1 lead for Auburndale. Going to be taken by Swan at the 20-yard line for Pittsville on the kick return. He's going to be falling on there at the 30-yard line. First down here for Pittsville. Back at it for the Panthers. First and 10 here at the 30-yard line. Hands off the right side for Luther, and he's going to be tripped up there. A gain of a yard. And Luther is down on the ground once again. He is taking a beating here tonight. And he's going to limp it off again. 60 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 35-14 in favor of Auburndale. Key Savings Bank Postgame show will wrap up this broadcast. Still have another quarter to go, but make sure you stick around for our postgame show. I have an opportunity to talk to a winning coach and a player of the game. Off the right side for Luther. He's going to get tripped up near the or inside the 35 to the 37-yard line. Third down coming up. Third down in about 4 with 20 seconds to go. See if Coach Dewar wants to get up to the line. He sure does here. Run one more play before the end of the quarter. Or just hard count and see if Auburndale will jump off sides. No, they run a play off the right side for Dalton Dar. First down and more for Dalton. Leg tackle at the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. First down for Pittsville. 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. That will do it for our third quarter. A couple of touchdowns for Auburndale, one for Pittsville. We've played 36 minutes It is the Auburndale Eagles 35 and the Pittsville Panthers 14. We'll come back with your fourth quarter. Watch high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat.
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Fourth quarter is underway. Dawson Luther cuts back. On the first down, he's going to be taken down there. Wyatt Molson on the tackle. Just past 9 o'clock here in Central Wisconsin. CMA's alongside Josh Bush. Central Wisconsin small conference football here on Zaleski Sports tonight. Final score from Rosholt. Edgar Wildcats 53 better than Rosholt. 53-0 for the Wildcats over the Hornets. Pitches it to the near side. Halfback pass, and it doesn't work. Throws it out of bounds and incomplete. Flag comes in. I don't think it can be an intentional grounding because it was a running back. So it's going to be incomplete. Second down coming up. Third down coming up. Yeah, that's maybe that's a rule I have to learn, but because it was a running back, it was a halfback pass, would it still be considered intentional grounding? He was outside of the pocket, got it back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think so, but if I'm wrong, please let me know in the chat box. Rolling out to his left, has a receiver open and cutting back. He's not going to make the first down. Where's he going? Wow, he's not going to make it. He had a first down. Krieger was close to a first down and ran all the way back, lost 4 yards, and it's fourth down coming up. Oh, my goodness. Krieger, if he would have just went north and south instead of east and west, he would have picked up a first down. Fourth down and about 4.5 to go here for Pittsville. Back to pass. Zickert again. Pressure. Steps up. Does Logan across the middle. It's going to be caught. Now they're going to say incomplete. Incomplete. The intended receiver, number 10, Rayson Schooley. Going to be a turnover on downs. Back to Auburndale. Going to be first and 10 for the Eagles right at midfield. Leading 35-14. Again, they've been waiting to announce our 50-50 here tonight. It is going to be a tremendous amount for the winner, as the 50-50 is going to help fund a trip for veterans. So at halftime, it was at $1,800 already. And they went around a couple more times. Run up the middle for Weiler. He's going to be taken down after a gain of 8 on the play. Nate Van Wy right now, our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. 3 touchdowns in the first half, an interception. Let's see what the rest of the game goes here. Second down and about 2. Hands it up off the middle. Weiler again cuts back. First down for Colton near the 30-yard line. I'm assuming timeouts or touchdowns, any major stoppages, they would announce the winning ticket. Again, we had a pretty cool pregame ceremony / festivities honoring the veterans here on Veteran Night at Auburndale. I mentioned it at the beginning of the game. There aren't too many schools or towns that honor their veterans quite like Auburndale. They do a tremendous job. And close to a first down on the reception as Trevin Sievers on the reception. Blake Grossman on the tackle. Near another first down. Second and about 3 coming up. Under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Auburndale looking to add on here. Weiler cuts back. He's going to be taken down after a gain of about a yard. Third down coming up for Auburndale. Highlights of this game will be posted and scheduled tomorrow on Facebook. Zaleski Sports. You can check them out on Facebook on Zaleski Sports. Third down coming up. And big conference game. These two teams back in action next week, of course. Auburndale will be at Rosholt, and Pittsville will be at Edgar. Going to be a lot of pressure on Auburndale next week. Rosholt has been shut out twice in their 2 conference games against Pittsville and Pittsville and Edgar. It's going to be close to a first down. I think they're going to give it to them. Goodell on the tackle. And Badgers hosting Alabama tomorrow, 11 a.m. start. Of course, Sunday, Packers without Jay Love. Take on Malik Willis. It's going to be a measurement here. See if they'll announce our 50-50 in the amount. First down for Auburndale. About a yard. About a yard past. Football length or so. Maybe not quite a yard, but first down for the Eagles with under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. A lot of our games final. Just past 9 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. The big one, Rice Lake, is up over Menominee 28-13. Fall Creek with a big win over Neelsville tonight. Didn't see a final score, 52-0 for the Crickets. On the edge for Weiler, cuts back, falls inside the 10. He's into the end zone, is he? Touchdown for Colton Weiler. 20 yards out for Weiler, and it's 41-14. This was a score last week for Auburndale, but the other way around. They lost 41-14 to Edgar last week. Amherst 47-7 over Marathon. That's a final. Spash 35-12 over Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take another break. 42-14 Auburndale. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
So they just announced their 50-50 raffle here tonight, and they sold over $2,400 worth of 50-50 raffle. The winning prize, the winning ticket, is going home with over $1,280. I think it was $1,285.50. Not a bad day to go to a high school football game. Pittsville will take over with 7:18 to go in the ball game. Trailing 42-14. Again, we'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Jay Anderson, Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Nate Van Wy. Again, Nate, 3 first-half touchdowns. Dawson Luther going to be taken down there by Coleman Becker. Gains about 8 on the play. Give him second and a long 2. Ball at the 45-yard line of Pittsville. Next time we will see the Panthers next week at Edgar. And probably on March 4th. Or excuse me, October 4th. I don't know why it says March 4th. October 4th as they host Assumption for their homecoming. Zickert looking, and a couple of receivers there, but in between both of them, it's going to be third down coming up for Pittsville. Next time we will see Auburndale, it will be in 2 weeks when they host Pacelli, and likely at Abbotsford, depending on how well Abbotsford is doing. Right now, Abbotsford shut out. Abbotsford was shutting out Pacelli, but right now, Abbotsford and Edgar 1-2 in the conference. Off the right side, it's going to be close to a first down, and I think they'll give it to him at the 47. Sure looks like it. 42-14, 6:25 to go. They'll give them the first down. Again, check out ZaleskiSports.com. We got a whole slate of games again for you next week. Soccer, volleyball, and football, of course. Give a big shout-out to the Auburndale volleyball team knocking off Iola Scandinavia last night. Pittsville volleyball team knocking off Pacelli on Tuesday. Big conference win. Off the left side for Dalton Darr inside Auburndale territory up to the 49-yard line. It's going to be second down coming up for the Panthers. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Back up the middle for Dawson Luther. Needs to break a couple. He does. Breaks a couple of arm tackles. Almost fumbles it. And falls up to the 25-yard line. Almost fumbled that one. Breaking away. A big first down for Pittsville. .5:15 and counting here in the fourth. Zickert under center, hands up to Dalton Darr. He's going to be taken down by Dawson Baird. Baird on the tackle. And we'll jolt down to the field for our postgame interview. Reminder, tonight's postgame show will be brought to you by Key Savings Bank. Our scoreboard sponsor as well. Thank you to all of our friends over at Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids and with a location in Rome. Going to pitch out to Dart, try to get the edge, and he breaks one tackle to the 5, runs over Blake Rabb. And it's going to be first and goal, I believe. Yep, first and goal coming up for Pittsville. If you're Coach Jay Anderson, obviously you want to keep Pittsville at bay, but take a big risk having your starting quarterback out there playing as a DB up by 28 points, and that's exactly the thought process as Blake is going to come off the field. Don't want to get Blake Rabb hurt, that's for sure. Zickert back under center. Hands up to Luther. He's going to be stood up and driven back. Second and goal coming up. Under 4 minutes to go, 3:47 to go in the ball game. I'll be back with you next Tuesday. The Assumption Royal girls volleyball team still looking for their first win. They'll be here tomorrow at the Auburndale Invitational. They'll take on Edgar on Tuesday. Whistle blows. And clock rolls. Pistol formation for Zickert. As the timing was way off, the snap was bad. And the guy in motion ran past Logan Zickert before he could hand it off. Third down coming up. Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. I think late October, maybe mid-October. I think it's October 17th. I think that's a Thursday. Pittsville Panther volleyball team will be here at Auburndale. We'll have that game for you on Zaleski Sports. 7 o'clock start right before the playoffs. Hands it up off the right side. Dawson Luther is not going to make it. Fourth down and a yard to go. Auburndale defense bending but not breaking here late. Fourth and goal from about the 1.5 yard line. 2:14 to go in the ball game. Auburndale will improve to 3-1 on the year. Pittsville will drop to 1-3. Fourth down and goal inside the 2. With under 2 minutes to go. Zickert hands it up to Luther. He's going to walk into the end zone off the left guard. And touchdown for Pittsville with 1:51 to go in the ball game, 42-20. And it was a quick 14-0 lead for Auburndale. Pittsville struck on a long touchdown pass. And Auburndale scored to go up 21-6 at the break. Then there's an interception inside the 5 yard line. Blake Rabb fumbled the next offensive play for Auburndale, which led to a Pittsville touchdown on that same play. A huge hit on Zickert as Dalton Dar's 2-point conversion is good. 1:51 to go in the ball game. It's 42-22 in favor of Auburndale. We'll take one final timeout, come back, and bring you the final 2 minutes of this one. You're watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Upset brewing, question mark, in Auburn or in Waupaca. Under a minute to go in Waupaca. And FVL is trailing Waupaca 18-17. Waupaca looking for their first win. FVL 3-0 on the year. That was going to be taken and kneeled on by Nate Richardson with 1:50 to go. 1:48 to go in the ball game. We'll see what we can do here. Waupaca looking for their first win. It sure would be a big one. Under a minute to go. Jack Weber's first football game of the year for Jack, and he's calling a doozy at Comet Field in Waupaca. 1st and 10 here for Auburndale, under 2 minutes to go. As Blake Rabb's night is done, Peyton Weinfurter in there to run QB1 here for the remainder of the ball game. Talk to head coach Jay Anderson, our Zaleski Sports player of the game, Nate Van Wy, at the conclusion of this one. Run up the middle. He's going to be taken down near midfield. Ray Teska on the carry. Under 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And Pittsville or Auburndale will improve to 3-1 on the year. A good showing after a tough loss last week to Edgar. Came back and offense was rolling early. Defense, there's a fumble. It's going to be picked up by Peyton Weinfurter. And he's gonna get taken down a yard inside Pittsville territory. Under 50 seconds to go. And our next up, or not next up, that's our pregame. Our postgame show coming up next by Key Savings Bank. Key Savings Bank probably brings you tonight's postgame show. You'll feel right at home from the moment you walk through the door at Key Savings Bank. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself by stopping in either location, Rome or on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids, or online at keysavingsbank.com. It's first down Auburndale with 10 seconds to go. And that should do it. They'll run the clock once the chains are set. And the Auburndale Eagles pick up a big conference win here tonight. Final score, Auburndale 42 and Pittsville 22. Our Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up next. You've been watching high school football live on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, they're like, oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events. So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when you bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
see what Josh gives us a thumbs up here. Nate Van Wy too when they're done. Nate. All right, good. All right, welcome back to Auburndale High School as the Auburndale Eagles bounce back and get a conference win here tonight over the Pittsville Panthers. Coach, a nice bounce back win against a rival team like Pittsville. Just talk about what the message was during the week after that tough loss last week.
I think just bounce back, like you said, we had to bounce back, especially having a home loss last week. We had to take care of our home field and want to have an advantage there. And I was, that's a focus to win at home. And also with Pittsville, just letting our guys know that they were going to bring everything they got. We knew this was going to be their best game. And, whether it was or not, I know they played hard, and they always do. They always do against us in particular. And that was the message, just that we had to be focused. That's one of the things. Wasn't really thrilled with our week of practice. It wasn't very good, but, I think tonight they did understand we have to play hard.
Offense was clicking early, defense was clicking early, got 3 takeaways on the first 3 possessions. Just talk about some things that were working tonight.
Well, I think that's it brings back something that wasn't working kind of too. We got 3 turnovers. Our offense was good, and I think at one point we were only up 14-0. So to me, it was like there was real frustration as far as I was concerned to have those turnovers and have great field position. We didn't score in one. We had interception, then a penalty took away a long return, and then 15 yards behind that, whatever. There was some frustration actually early on. Offensively, I think we mixed it up good enough. We got outside. It looked like they were really trying to pinch inside, and then we got to get outside, and that worked. And we had plenty of drops. I don't know if we had 4 or 5 drop passes, so I don't know if it was clicking, but we got an early lead, and that's always good.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Right.
Thank you. Bringing our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Nathan Van Wy. Nate, tonight 3 touchdowns tonight, an interception. Just talk about your performance first off tonight.
Yeah, we've been working our butts off at practice, and last week wasn't it, so we didn't know we had to bring it this week, and that's what we did.
Yeah, I just talked to Coach about it. A nice bounce back, nice conference win against a rival like Pittsville. Just talk about getting back on the right track.
Yeah, last week wasn't it, and we knew we had to step it up. So we're coming, and we got to keep coming and pushing.
And next week heading to Rosschultz, a tough year for Rosschultz this year, but you can never lay off the gas, I guess. Just talk about heading to Rosschultz next week, and obviously only a handful of weeks left in the regular season.
Yeah, they're another team. We know we got to bring it. We can't let loose. We got to show them who we are, and that's what we got to do.
Yeah, we're going to put you in the house, all right? I'm going to give you this.
Yep.
I'll back out of the way. See Josh up there in the camera.
Yeah.
I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. Just say our name and sign it out. 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
I'm Nathan Van Wy, and I'm in the house.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Congratulations. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Auburndale tonight. 42-22 Eagles over the Pittsville Panthers. Auburndale back in action next week. They'll be at Rosschultz. Edgar will be hosting these Pittsville Panthers at Edgar High School next week. A whole host of highlights for you will be coming up on Facebook this weekend. Make sure you check them out at Zaleski Sports on Facebook, including this one. This one will be posted for tomorrow morning on Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids. For my producer, Josh Bush, this is C-Mave signing off from Auburndale. Once again, final score 42-22, Auburndale over Pittsville. Have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you again next week right here on Zaleski Sports.